Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here with Mixed Media Mayhem. And today's original is this lovely page by Rebecca Moore, our own Rebecca Moore of the Mixed Media Mayhem group. And she did this for a Hip Kit Club. And it is kind of a monochrome page. The mixed media is, it looks like little, like swaths of color around the circles and some stenciled on stars and some splatters. And then she's got this strip of the cutest photos. And I don't know I think it's 3 of the same one. There's a house and a few little wintry looking things. She's got the title and, or the date and the title kind of going around the circles. I'm not gonna do that part. I have a phrase strip that I'm gonna use for that instead. And instead of mounting the photos on a strip of paper, I've got some film strips that I just cut with my brand new film strip die from Bramble Fox. And instead of the paper roses, I'm gonna use this stencil, and we'll see what happens from that. I'm gonna put this aside right over here. And I've drawn an ink line where I think the strip of photos is gonna go. So that's gonna help me place the circles. And I'm gonna do the circles in this tumbled glass color. I maybe should have picked a little bit greenish blue, but I think I'll be fine. And I'm gonna brush it on kind of so that it's not exactly the same intensity throughout. So there's a little bit of shading. And I'm gonna let this suffice for my mixed media. In other words, I'm not gonna do some like shadings of color around it. So there's that one, and then I'm gonna do a medium-sized one kind of down here. And then I've got a couple other stencils to do some of the splattery looking bits. We'll see how that works. Now, if that goes there, kind of right in here might be a spot for this one. And I might do it very light. And then it looks like there's another one kind of right over in here, maybe right there. So I'm gonna do that. It's not right exactly there, and I can do some embellishing, but that's going to be a good it provides a space for me to put my title. So that was the idea there. So I'm going to put this stencil off to the side, meaning I dumped it on the floor. And then I'm going to take this one and do a few square dots in the blue, kind of that's very light, and that's kind of what I wanted. There, and then some up there. That may be a little too light, but that's okay. I'm going to go back with some pink dots in using another stencil. So I'll put that stencil aside. I'm going to do pink dots using spun sugar, which is a naturally very, very pale pink color. And okay, that didn't come out so pale, so that's good. Right there. There. Kind of going around there. Now, I'm going to do some pink stars around. Just kind of around the clusters there. And I'm going to do a big one right there. And a big one right there. And a big one right there. Okay, now let's see. I'm going to hold on to this stencil because I may want to go back and fill in some areas that look like they might need it. So let me do that. I wanted the pink and the blue to recede enough that any other color, kind of this greenish, this kind of bluish green, in other words, kind of so that it doesn't clash, I guess is what I'm really trying to say. And I don't know that I achieved that, to be honest. We'll kind of have to see. But I figure if it doesn't quote unquote go, then I'll call it an accent color. I've added the green in as an accent color. Likewise, the corally pink. Okay, so the important part of the page, well, since this is Mixed Media Mayhem, I guess the important part of the page is the mixed media. But let's say the photo is the, is the important part. And now I'm going to do I cut one of these film strips in half so that I could use it on either side. That was some of the photo. And I love this blue, matches the mixed media blue perfectly. And that's what I wanted. I didn't want it to really, I don't want anything here to stand out so much that it competes with the photos. So that seems to work. And then I thought I would do this one at sort of an angle, maybe crossing under there. I like how that looks now that I see it, so I'm going to go with that. And this blue is a little bit greener, and so I thought that would kind of work with this house. I'll do the house here. I'm not going to do a lot of embellishing because like I said, and the reason like my logic for the house image, and I kind of picked the house image I wanted it maybe at that angle, but I'm thinking this way works better, is because we were in a brand new house when Barrett was born, and this was our first Christmas in that house and his first Christmas on the planet. And that's his sister Katie, who just did my hair, holding him. So I want the tree maybe, you know what? I don't know. I'm gonna do it maybe down here. I don't want to cover up that star, but I guess that's what backgrounds, that's why they call them backgrounds, huh? Okay, there. And then I've got this, and I've put one of my little foam strips on there. And I thought my title was going to go there, but with the tree here, it needs to go this way. And I have, as a nod to Rebecca's stars that she has, I have this acetate star that has little kind of blue strips that are the same color as the mixed media. So I'm going to put this one right there. And then I've got this little You Melt My Heart. I thought would go there. And then I have this one that says Christmas. And it's in that same green. These are from Paper Snips number 15 from Bramble Fox. And I'll put it there. And that's it. I know nobody's gonna recognize this as mine because it's all pretty pastels. But when I printed the photos, I kind of made my decision to go a little paler than usual. And I kind of like that. So I, of course, now need a bumblebee and a ladybug. So let's look in here. I've got a cute bee flare that's in blue. I kind of want to put it over on his side, though. I'll put that there. And the ladybug here. I'll put it right there. That's where it's going to go. That's where it seems to want to go. And here. I don't want to cover up too much of that. I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm actually going to put a little bit of foam here to kind of prop that up so that the flare isn't leaning. There, that levels it. And now I can put that back on. Okay, it's nice and level. And I think we're good. And I don't have any flowers on this or anything else. Let's see. Should I do some more of these little dots, like maybe kind of through there? And I'll go with pink. There. And I'll do some kind of like that. And I'll do some here. And maybe down in here. Maybe up in there. It's very subtle, but it kind of adds texture. So I'm done. I'm going to call that quits, and I hope you're inspired to go out and do a page with some of the techniques in here. I love this one. I love that photo so much. Thanks for watching. Bye.